and welcome to the stream. This is a flight in a 757 which we're going to take across to Marseille in France. Just a short flight, and just because it's nearly the end of the holiday for me, pretty much today is the end, so I'm not going to be able to stream after that. I'll just put us in the aircraft for now. We are using IYP today again. We're going to attempt that.
Stream link, please.
I'll sort it in a minute. Let me just get to the stream myself.
Okay.
If that's yours, it's quite loud.
Yeah,
right, why are we not actually? Are we even? Just a minute. It's not. It's not bringing up the stream. Right. Okay. Let's try my channel then. It's not bringing it up there. Oh, there it is. It wasn't in my videos for some reason. It was in channel. Right, so Marshall wants the stream link.
As long as it works. As long as IYP works.
Hopefully. Like I said earlier, we'll try it, and if it doesn't work, then well, we'll cross that bridge when it happens.
Ditch it.
Probably, yeah. We'll probably just have to go with FSXP. Right, that should be going across. I'd better tweet the link as usual. While that's happening, I will load up It's Your Plane, and yeah, that can just be loading up.
Yeah, got the stream link.
Good.
If there's anyone on.
Probably not yet. Might be one. It's probably me.
You are in the offline mode. All server functions have been disabled. Hi, my name is Mike. I will be working alongside you today.
I will be dying alongside
you are in the offline mode.
Today.
All server functions have been disabled.
If it doesn't work, it can die. Because I'd rather just have a relaxing flight. I don't want it to fail again.
The system has been initialized for a Boeing 757-200. The registration number for this aircraft is missing. Simple ATC Plus is active.
Boeing
I am ensuring that the aircraft is fully loaded in the simulator. Please wait.
Yeah, it'll probably call us Boeing or something. Boeing, then a random number. Just anyway. Right. I'm just going to check the sound levels are alright, because I have been...
They seem to be alright.
It's your plane. We're ready to go.
Yeah, it seems alright actually. I'm just going to put in the chat where we're going so that people who join can see. Boeing 757 East Midlands to Marseille. Right, that's just me right, that's in the chat. I've just put where we're going, just so people who join, because like I said before, I can never get it to say anything other than blind flight sim live stream, which is you know, is not a problem, but people who join always say, where are you flying to? Right, now while...
Oh, my battery's running low, damn it!
Hopefully it gives you enough time, just as a warning. Right, now while we wait for people to join, I will start the checklist and get the aircraft prepared for takeoff. Do all checklists.
Please wait. Captain, do you want me to run through all of it? I will call out all of the checklists. Are we ready for the pre-flight checklist?
Yes, we are.
We have an excessive amount of fuel for this flight.
Perform fuel loading
I strongly
operations.
suggest that we perform fuel loading operations before engine startup. Fuel loading operations completed. Our total fuel weight is 16,000 pounds, 7,274 kilos.
Done it.
Ah, good.
I will run down the pre-flight checklist. Parking brakes set.
Parking brakes on. Confirmed.
Parking brakes on.
I think I can
Battery
hear rain
master
on the
switch on.
aircraft.
The battery master switch is on. Are the panel lights set as required?
Panel lights on. Confirmed.
The panel lights are on. The panel lights are set as required. Fire up the APU.
Fire up the APU.
The APU has been started. Captain, I am waiting for the exhaust gas temperature to rise. I'll continue with the checklist shortly.
Okay, we'll wait for the APU to fire up. What do you reckon, Marshall? Do you think we need some de-ice today?
I think we might.
safe.
I think
I mean,
we might do.
I'll stick it on and then change
the
it.
engine.
Oh, I'll just put de-ice on when it asks, just to be safe. Right, I have the chat open on my phone so I can monitor that. Right, APU's almost started up.
The gear lever is correctly set. Transponder on standby.
Yes, it is.
The transponder is set on standby. COM2 set to the emergency
Set
frequency of
COM2
121.5.
121.5.
COM2 set to 121.5. Spoilers fully retracted. The spoilers are fully retracted. Cut fuel flow. Check engine instruments.
Confirmed.
The engine instruments are functioning properly. Anti-ice as required.
Anti-ice on.
De-ice set.
Confirmed.
The anti-ice settings are set as required. Aircraft lighting. All of the aircraft lighting is functioning properly. Check weather.
Get ATIS.
Please wait.
Right, I've put the anti-ice on. I might switch it off before takeoff, but that should just help keep the aircraft free of ice, because it's not so nice in England today. Let's have a look at airport. Wind 222 at 12, visibility greater than 20, sky conditions, clouds at 3,600, 4,800 scattered, temperature 16, 2.13, altimeter 2977. Obviously ILS runway 27 in use. We have the weather.
The weather information has been
I think
obtained.
that wind's been working
Altimeter
its way
setting.
out of the west all day.
Auto altimeter on. Yeah, come on, speech recognition.
Auto altimeter is now on. Request IFR clearance.
Request IFR clearance.
Please wait.
Okay, let's get our clearance and the flight plan. Cruising altitude today is 33,000 feet. It's just calling us Boeing. Boeing is cleared to blah 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 airport is filed. Right, they want us up to 5,000 on departure. Squawk 5034.
Squawk
Acknowledge.
5034.
We have clearance.
We have received the clearance.
Confirmed.
Transponder set.
Set altitude 5,000.
The transponder has been properly set. Set altitude.
Set altitude 5,000. Please set the altitude, Mike. Set the altitude. Oh.
Where did you get your pilot's license?
Hold on.
Oh, has he done it?
No, he asked me where I got my pilot's license because I said it wrong. Set altitude 5,000.
Altitude set to 5,000. Navigation lights on.
Navigation lights on. Navigation lights on. Deaf.
The navigation lights are on. Attention cabin crew. You can begin passenger boarding at this
Okay,
time.
the passengers are boarding.
Captain, do we need to
This is
conduct
where
fuel
things
loading
tend to go
operations?
wrong.
Pretty much, yeah. Right, he wants to know if we need to conduct fuel. Negative.
Aye aye, Captain. The fuel is okay. Captain, when you are ready for the before startup checklist, say resume checklists. The pre-flight checklist has been completed.
Before startup checklist.
I will run down the before startup checklist. Confirm that all entry and cargo doors are secure.
Close doors.
Closing doors.
Do it.
Sometimes takes a while to get them all closed, so I'm not going to jump on him straight away. I'll give him a minute.
All of the entry and cargo
Yeah,
doors have
he's
been
done
secured. Flight attendants, prepare for cross-check and all call.
Well done, Mike.
Captain, I will now welcome the passengers on board.
Right, he's going to welcome them on board Boeing flight
Ladies
something.
and gentlemen, this is your first officer speaking. The captain and I welcome you aboard to Marseille.
Oh, welcome you aboard to
If you
Marseille.
tune to channel 7 on your headset, I will
Pronounce
be
it
pointing out
properly,
places
Mike.
of interest throughout our flight. We will be getting underway very shortly. Thank you.
Right, let's continue with this before
Verify
start.
fuel quantity.
Confirmed.
Roger. The fuel quantity has been checked. Captain, do you wish to start the ACARS
Negative.
logging system at this time? Understood. Captain, the fasten seatbelt sign
Fasten
should be on.
seatbelt signs on. Fasten seatbelt signs on.
Fasten seatbelts on. Elevator trim set for takeoff. Elevator properly set for takeoff. The throttles are idle. Captain, are the engine areas clear?
Yes, they are.
The engine areas are clear. We are ready for a pushback if needed. Captain, do we require a pushback?
Should we do a pushback or not?
I think we're fine.
Yeah, we'll just get out of here. Negative.
Understood. The before startup checklist has been
Startup
completed.
checklist.
I will now run down the startup checklist. Fire up number 2.
Fire up number 2. Fire up number 2.
Starting number 2.
There we go. This is the Just Flight 757, by
Waiting
the way,
for fuel flow on number 2.
which you can get for free if anyone's interested. And is supported by YP if you have it.
Confirming that N1 is increasing as N2 is increasing on number
There
2.
aren't very many people on tonight.
Confirming oil pressure number 2.
Whoa, that was a loud engine.
Fire up
I
number
know,
1.
there's literally no one. The chat is dead. Fire up number 1. I suppose
Starting
we've
number
done a lot of streams this week,
Waiting for fuel flow on number 1.
simply because it's the only chance I'm going to get, really. I'm going to be quite busy after all this. Right, there goes number 1.
Confirming that N1 is
Yeah.
increasing as N2 is
I've
increasing
got
on
some
number
hours
1.
in on.
Confirming oil
It says
pressure number
no.
1. Anti-ice
Whoa.
as required.
Like those engine sounds. Right, we'll leave anti-ice on. Confirmed.
The anti-ice settings are set as required. Shut down the APU.
Shut down the APU.
The APU has been shut down. Have you received the salute release signal?
Confirmed.
The startup checklist has been completed.
Before taxi checklist.
Roger. I will run down the before taxi checklist. Flight controls.
Confirmed.
The flight controls free and correct. Taxi lights on.
Taxi lights on.
The taxi lights are on. Standby instruments.
Confirmed.
The standby instruments have been set. Avionics set for departure.
Confirmed.
The avionics are set for departure. Autopilot off. The autopilot is off. The auto throttle is off. Airspeed set.
Confirmed.
Airspeed set. Flight director on.
Flight director
The
on.
flight director is on. Yaw damper.
Yaw
The
damper
flight
on.
director is on. Yaw damper set and checked. Auto brake set to RTO.
Set the auto brakes to RTO.
Auto brake set to RTO. Elevator properly set for takeoff. Request taxi clearance.
Request taxi clearance.
Please wait.
Have you got your headset on quite loud?
Not really. It's quite
No.
normal, really.
It's just, the stream's okay, I can just hear another ritual playing in the background.
Oh,
It's no problem, I just
Must
wanted
be
to
echoing.
make you aware.
acknowledge. We have taxi clearance.
Roger. Taxi clearance has been obtained. Heading indicator set to take off heading.
Set the heading for runway 27.
Yeah!
Heading set to 271 for runway 27. The heading has been set. The before taxi checklist has been completed.
Checklist.
Right.
Roger. I will run down the taxi checklist.
I'll be back
Captain,
in a bit.
we are clear on the right.
Yes,
Are
we
we clear on the left? Release parking brakes.
brakes off.
You continue on just being
Parking
in the
brakes have been
cabin.
released.
Mike,
We are
let's
ready
taxi
to
to and
taxi.
hold short of runway 27.
Roger. Taxi to, and hold short. Captain. We're holding short.
Before takeoff
The
checklist.
taxi checklist has been completed. Roger. I will run down the before takeoff checklist. Flight attendants. Prepare for takeoff. Captain. Ensure that the flaps are set
What
for
are the flap
takeoff.
positions?
The flap positions in degrees are 1, 5, 15, 20, 25, and 30.
Flaps 20.
Flaps set to 20. Spoilers fully retracted. The spoilers are fully retracted. Flight instruments.
Confirmed.
The flight instruments have been checked. Check engine instruments.
Confirmed.
The engine instruments are functioning properly. Captain, confirm that we have the correct V1, VR, V2 takeoff data. V1, 116. VR, 125. V2, 128.
Confirm.
We have the V1 VR V2 data in hand. Navigation equipment.
Confirmed.
The navigation equipment is functioning properly. Request takeoff clearance.
Request takeoff clearance.
Please wait.
East Midlands Tower, Boeing, ready for IFR departure, runway 27. Boeing, cleared for takeoff, runway 27. Cleared for takeoff.
We have takeoff clearance.
Boeing.
Roger. Pitot heater set as required.
Pitot heater on.
Pitot heater on. Landing lights on.
Landing lights on. Taxi lights
The
off.
landing lights are on. Taxi lights off.
Strobe lights on.
Taxi lights off. Strobe lights on. The strobe lights are on. Transponder on auto.
Confirmed.
The transponder's on auto. Confirm captain's clock is running.
Confirm.
The before takeoff
DI
checklist has
off.
been completed. DI set.
Takeoff checklist.
Roger. I will execute the takeoff and climb out checklists. Do you want me to assist you?
Yes, please.
Roger. Would you like me
Yes,
to maintain
please.
an optimized airspeed throughout the flight? Roger. I'll take care of the airspeed. Captain,
I'd like
it's
you
your
to
plane.
handle the takeoff.
Release parking brakes. I'm ready when you are.
Okay,
Roger.
let's go.
Applying takeoff thrust.
Enjoy the takeoff.
$80 knots.
80 knots past.
V1.
V1.
Rotate.
Rotate. V2. Sounds like we just got off the runway.
V2.
There we go.
Positive rate of
Positive
climb.
rate, gear up.
Gear up.
Boeing, contact East Midlands departure on 134.175. 134.175.
Flaps 1. Auto throttle on.
See, it's doing all its stuff.
Airspeed set.
Contact next controller.
Roger. We need to wait until we are more than 1 mile from a departure airport before contacting the next controller.
What?
Autopilot on.
Oh, okay.
Altitude hold on. Heading hold on. Flaps up and trim. Aircraft clean.
Contact
2000,
next controller.
1500, 243. Going to 134.17.
There we go.
East Midlands departure, Boeing, descent 2,200, climbing 5,000. Boeing, East Midlands departure, roger, altimeter 2974. Boeing, turn left heading
Turn left heading 150.
Climb and maintain 5,000.
150. Roger.
If anyone's wondering why it's acknowledging transmissions when I'm not actually saying acknowledge, it's just because I'm pressing
3,000.
1.
1,600. 253.
Turn left heading 120.
Turn left heading 120.
120.
Are you back, Marshall? Okay. Right, now we've done the departure. We might be flying over your house, actually. We're just departed from East Midlands.
4,000. 1,800. 260.
And, yeah, we possibly could be. Don't know what that beeping was. But I do like this plane. I haven't flown it too much, but you Just Flight do make very quality kind of looking planes with you know, apparently they do anyway, and they're very good quality and usually have to pay for them. Climb and maintain 1,000.
Copy. Up to 1,000. Current heading 120.
Yeah, they do make good quality ones, and this is about the only one that they actually released as
5,000.
freeware.
1,600.
So you can
265.
get it. It's kind of like a tempting, you know, offer, so that people will look at it and think, wow, that's a great plane. Hello, Alan. We just departed East Midlands to Marseille in a 757. And we're using IYP, which is cooperating actually. In fact, we did quite well to
6,000. 1,800. 260.
depart when we did. I think we must have departed after about 20 minutes, so we got all the checklist done quite nicely there. Marshall is here, but he's not here at the minute. Oh, you've seen me with lights on. Oh, change view. Are we not on full screen? There we go. That should be... Is that full screen now? There might be a box in the middle of it, annoyingly, with ATC. But anyway.
7,000. 1,800. 251.
There's an outside view. If you can see through that box. It's probably dark because I set it for real time. And it's night time here. And once the video is done, for anyone who wants or who is interested,
8,000. 1,800.
if you go back and watch
247.
the takeoff, I'd recommend that because it's a really nice takeoff sound. I didn't realise the takeoff sound was so nice for this. It's a really nice noise. But yeah, Just Flight are the people who I got the DC-8 from as well. I have their 757 and DC-8. Annoyingly, FSX Pilot doesn't fly the DC-8 so well. It
Turn right heading 155. Proceed on course.
turn right heading 155.
9,000. 1,800. 246. Heading set to 155.
Yeah,
Roger.
obviously there's a problem with big planes, and when they turn, they do lose altitude. And the DC-8 that I have with FSXP loses altitude and crashes into the ground.
118.77.
Current heading 155.
Resume GPS navigation.
Roger.
Contact
Resuming
next
GPS
controller.
navigation. Going to
Right, we're on
118.47.
GPS and we'll contact them. Cruise is 330.
10,000. 1,800. 251. Check landing lights.
Altimeter 2976.
Landing lights off.
The landing lights are off.
Oh, F9, okay.
Climb and maintain flight level 230.
Climb and maintain flight level 230.
Climb and maintain flight level 230. Roger.
Did I acknowledge?
11,700, 258.
There we go. Yeah, that's outside view. That's, I don't know what's the difference, Alan, between F10 and F9? That must, I know one of them's a cockpit. I don't know if it's a different cockpit. Anyway, that's F9. That's F10. I'll put it on F9 for now, whatever that is.
$12,900, 260. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first officer. I have turned off the fasten seatbelt sign and you are free to move about the aircraft. However, while in your seats, I suggest that you do as we do up front, and keep your seatbelts fastened at all times. Thank you. $13,000, 2,200, 264.
This plane's a nice climber. It's doing okay. Never landed it. The only experience I have is I think I did a takeoff in it once and kind of was going to do a flight plan, but they said it was going to take 4 hours and I just couldn't be bothered with it. But
14,000, 2,400, 267.
oh, I'll take you back.
Yeah.
15,000, 2,700, 267.
Resume on navigation. Descend and maintain 2,300.
We've took off.
65, proceed on
Okay.
We're at about 15,000.
300. And more 154.
Now it's really powering up these engines.
16,000, 2,800, 267.
Oh, there's a few people. There's a couple of people on the chat now.
I know, yeah. There's a couple of people joined. We've got Grandad Alan. Oh, we've got 3 people watching anyway right now.
267.
People are joining slowly. See how far it is. Get distance to destination.
Distance to Lima.
Trying to pick a flight that wasn't
Mike,
too bad.
Lima, 589 miles.
Yeah, 589
Airport
miles.
altitude,
I
74
didn't
feet.
want to go ridiculously far.
18,000, 2,800,
I don't
265.
have a massive amount of time, but I didn't want a really short flight. This is a long range aircraft anyway.
$19,000, 2,800,
Right, we're climbing at
265.
2,800 feet per minute. Nice climb rate going there.
Captain, I have set the altimeter to standard.
Well done, Mike. Got us in the air.
Yeah, it's fine, okay. Doing a good job so far.
20,000, 2,800, 265.
As long as he slows our climb rate soon, because we're at 20,000 and climbing for 3,000 or something.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mike. I'm the co-pilot sitting up here in the right seat. We thank you for flying with us today, and I will be pointing out things and places of interest during our flight. We just flew over the city of Northampton. Those sitting on the right side of the aircraft might be able to see the area of Tour Weston. For those of you sitting on the left, if you look backwards, you might be able to see the area of Peterborough and Bedford coming up in a few minutes. Thank you. 21,000, 2,800, 266. 22,000, 2,500, 267.
Right, we're airborne in this 172.
Oh, okay, Alan, that's fine. Alan just just put in the chat that F10 will do a cockpit view and F9 is a virtual
Ladies and
cockpit.
gentlemen, this is the first officer speaking.
Yeah.
Please ensure that you are in your seats with your seatbelt securely fastened, as we are expecting some turbulence up ahead. Thank you. 23,400,
There we
284.
go, leveled off.
Leveled at 23,000.
What? What did they just say? Oh. Climb and maintain flight level 330.
Copy.
There we go.
Up to flight level
Alright, all the
330.
way up to our cruise. It just sounded like they said Boeing, climb and maintain, and then stopped.
Oh.
Anyway, I'll give you a quick snapshot of some views. Right, so that's outside, as you can hear. That's the cockpit. That's virtual.
$24,000, 2,600, 270.
Hopefully this flight should only take about an hour.
And it should end well with Mike.
Yeah, I was saying earlier, we've done well with Mike today because we're only on 31 minutes in the video and we've already done all the checklists and got airborne. Usually by now we're shouting at Mike because we won't close the doors or something.
270.
Yeah. But no, I'm putting some hours on this 172 before tomorrow.
Oh.
So I might not be able to fly depending on how much I will be given.
26,000, 2,000 even, 273.
I hope they don't give me any that involves GarageBand because I haven't got a Mac. Although I'm sure I'll be able to sort it out. If anything, I'll just be sat in the practice studio early in the morning doing it.
27,000, 1,700, 275. $28,000, 1,500, 274.
28,000 feet now.
Yeah.
We just slowed our climb a bit because we're obviously higher. So we don't want to stall the plane by trying to climb too much.
$94 knots, are you sure?
What, you in the C172?
Yeah.
That's possible. 94 is okay. Quite close to a stall though.
$29,000, 1,100, 281.
Oh, there we go, I might have fixed it.
Yeah.
Oh, when we were going over your house, did it actually load precise imagery or was it FSX generated scenery?
Oh, I think that was just what Grandad was saying. I don't think you could actually see. I don't think it's real life scenery. I think. Oh, there's a movie asking to fly
30,700, 293.
I think what happens is it just loads auto-generated scenery, and I think it probably is designated, so for example Derby, where East Midlands is a city, so it's probably set so that if a plane was flying over Derby it will generate lots of
Hi,
houses,
this is the first officer once
lots of
again.
buildings.
We just flew over the city of London.
Yeah.
We'll be flying over Beacon Hill
Fortunately I
for
don't
a few
think it's
minutes.
real life in
Thank you.
FSX. I think you can get real life scenery, but yeah, I don't think it would have been. It would have been very difficult. It's quite difficult to pick out specific buildings. And by the way, Alan, how are you doing with those model ID things? If you're still struggling, once I've finished up with this flight, I can go into my .ini file, because I know you were talking about an example of the Brasilia E120 embryo thing. So I can show you what I have for it, unless you've managed to do it. Just when we're finished. I don't want to go out of FSX now because it can mess IYP up.
Yeah, and then it'll cause a temper tantrum because it will have to launch FSXP and try and recover.
Yeah.
$31,700.
31,000 feet, climbing at 700 feet per minute now.
Yeah.
Turn left heading 240, climb and maintain with 5,000, 66 vectors, ILS, runway 27 left approach. Will travel 4955 heavy, turn left heading 240, descend and maintain 6,000. Left heading 240, descend and maintain 6,000, 66 vectors, ILS, runway 27 left approach. Will travel 4955 heavy.
Crossing over Bravo India Golf.
Right, we're crossing over big waypoint. Bravo India Golf.
Right, yeah.
Distance to next waypoint, 24 miles. Bearing, 139er.
This is specific 757 because it has Rolls-Royce engines apparently.
32,700, 289er.
It's one of the main features of it.
Right now I'm just taking a cross country in this C172.
Oh yeah, where are you crossing?
We're going to Echo Golf Sierra Delta.
Right. Oh good, I got it sorted. Yeah, the takeoff sound when this thing powered up was really nice.
$33,300, 285. Level at 33,000.
Flight for it.
Yeah.
Crossing over Tango India Golf Echo Romeo.
Got flight for it.
Ah.
Distance to next waypoint, 44 miles. Bearing, 136.
Alan, did it say we reached 330? Get current altitude.
Current altitude, 32,953 feet.
Oh right, we're pretty much almost there.
Let's hope Mike can keep it level.
I'm not sure the specific
Hi,
specifications.
this is the first officer once again.
Alan,
For
I
those
know
of you
it's
sitting
an
on the left
i5
side of the
processor.
aircraft, you might be able to see the area of LYDD, coming up momentarily. Thank you. Folks, this is the co-pilot again. We have reached our planned cruising altitude of 33,000 feet. Our current ground speed is 1,001 kilometers per hour, or
It just said
622
our current
miles
ground
per hour.
speed is 1,001 kilometers per hour.
The temperature outside the aircraft is currently minus 48 degrees
Surely
Celsius,
it's
or minus 55
got to
degrees
start slowing
Fahrenheit.
us down.
Our estimated flying time to Marseille will be approximately 1 hour, 8 minutes.
Right, 1 hour 8 minutes apparently. 1,000 kilometers per hour. That is, I think I'm going
We're
a
happy
bit
to have
too
you aboard
fast
with us
there,
today,
Mike.
and we hope you enjoy the rest of our flight.
I think he
Thank
just
you.
likes overspeeding things.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
Right, hopefully he's pulled it back.
Overspeed. 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 Caution. Airspeed.
Get current airspeed.
Current airspeed, 460 knots.
Airspeed's 460 knots. Get current indicated airspeed.
Current indicated airspeed, 295 knots.
Even our indicated airspeed's 295 knots, which is fast for 330.
Captain, I recommend that we execute the cruise checklist.
Oh, he wants to do the cruise checklist. Go away, we're not doing it. Everything is fine. You just want to check things, which are fine. It's just things like flight controls, engine instruments.
Do you want me to run through the cruise checklist?
Negative.
Okay, I will not run through the checklist at this time.
It's a Lenovo laptop, by the way, Alan.
Why does Mike always like overspeeding things?
I don't know, he was doing it in that, I think that's the 370 the other day.
Caution. Airspeed. Caution. Airspeed may be too fast for current altitude.
Might be, I'm surprised I didn't get the overspeed one in there. But anyway, it looks like we're okay. Sounds like he's slowing down a bit now. Don't know if he's trying to bring the engines back to cruise or something.
As long as he doesn't stall it.
Yeah, hopefully not. I'll go from one extreme to the other. Oh, new centre for us. Acknowledge handoff. Contact next
Crossing over
controller.
Alpha Lima Echo Sierra Oscar. Going to 119.82.
It didn't contact them. Some idiot was talking on the frequency. Let's try again. There we go. I think we're on Zurich Centre. Now it's speeding back up again.
I don't know where we are. Whiten Approach or somewhere.
Oh, Alan also has a Lenovo. Nice. Ah, now we're on to another centre. Acknowledge handoff.
Distance to next waypoint, 30 miles. Bearing, 146.
Acknowledge.
Going to 126.475 Boeing.
Right, so let me just contact them. Contact next controller.
Going to 126.47.
Please contact them.
Boeing with you.
Sorry?
Boeing
So
Parasitter.
please contact the mic.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, this Lenovo laptop's pretty good. I think it's also got, I think it might be 2 terabytes for them. So it's pretty, yeah, it's nice and powerful. Does what I needed to do anyway. I wish the battery was a bit better on it, but it's good with FSX. It doesn't really lag or take forever to load. And considering how many aircraft I've got, that is something. Since I found Riku and all the aircraft, and the fact that I can add them to FSX Pilot and it will just fly them, hopefully. I've just been getting loads and loads of aircraft. I only just got the C5 Galaxy and the Antonov 225 that you were mentioning. I got them today.
Yeah, the Antonov is massive.
I know,
It's like the
huge.
biggest plane in the world.
I mean, even on the Riku website when I went to download it, there's like a caution
This is the
thing
first
which
officer once
says
again.
this
We
plane
just flew over the
is,
city
you
of
know,
LD2
needs
foot,
a
France.
very wide and
We'll
long
be flying
runway
over Abbeville
with
in less
3
than 2
kilometres
minutes.
of runway.
Thank you.
It will swallow up lots of the runway before getting up at the end. I was like, okay. Let's hope
Well,
FSX Pilot can fly it then.
Where would I put it?
I don't know where I'd be able to take it. I saw a video of it on YouTube at Manchester, so it might be able to be taken at Manchester if we're talking about UK, and I'm guessing that Heathrow and places like that have long runways.
Definitely won't be able to land it in San Marcos.
No, nowhere not like that. There's small airfields, no way.
It would probably just go 50 plane.
Yeah, just way over on the runway.
How many engines has it got?
I would estimate 4, but I think I saw a documentary on it. It might have even 6 engines. I'm not sure.
Oh! Oh my! What?
It could be. It might be 4, or I think it could be 6.
6
One of the
engines.
2. It could do. Yeah. I mean,
Crossing over Alpha Bravo uniform.
imagine
Delta
having to wait for them to start up.
Oh wow! A 6 engine plane.
I think it has 6 engines. It might either. It's
Distance
either
to
it
next
has
waypoint,
6 engines,
47 miles.
or it's capable
Bearing
of carrying
145.
6 engines, or something like that. It was something to do with 6. It's ginormous anyway. I'm not sure if there's only like 1 or 2 of them in the world. So big, Russian built. They're not. They've not been widely made. It's only a cargo. I'm guessing it. Well, yeah, it'll be a cargo plane for things.
Wonder how many people that could see at maximum if it was converted.
God, I don't know. I suppose it depends how it's all laid out and things.
Cessna, Charlie Tango Sierra. Contact
Cessna there.
122.3. 122.3. Cessna, Charlie Tango
Oh, it
Sierra.
does have 6 engines. Wow.
Does it?
Yeah, Alan's just put 6 engines. True.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, it has, yeah. Wow, 6 engines.
Wow.
Must be the only 6 engine or plane that has more than 4. Oh, we missed a transmission. 125.7. Going to 125.7.
Going to 125.7.
Didn't contact them, so I will. With 1. They're just calling us Boeing. Nothing else, just Boeing, you know, because there aren't enough Boeings around here. It's very safe just to call us Boeing, isn't it?
Guess what it did to me earlier?
What?
East Midlands approach is a type TBM 850, 1 miles north of Echo Golf Bravo Delta.
Did that fly okay, that TBM 850 that we downloaded?
Yeah, it flew okay. I did an emergency descent in it.
Oh. Oh, nice.
I used the mouse scroll wheel and put its descent rate down to about 3,500 feet a minute.
Ah.
From about 31,000 feet.
I wonder how many people can fly that Antonov? There must be a very select crew that can fly that. Must have to have some kind of training. It can't be easy. Probably has to have a flight engineer as well. I mean, it maybe doesn't, but I think that kind of thing.
And radio operator.
Well, possibly. Maybe. Who knows? Oh, there's a world travel on exactly the same flight level as us. Do not crash into us, please.
No, I didn't think they had an ILS. We'll go ultra short.
Where doesn't have an ILS?
Oh, the Great Yarmouth Airfield.
Oh, yeah, airfield, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first officer again. For those of you sitting on the right side of the aircraft, you might be able to see the area of Boeing coming up momentarily.
Seeing if I know
Those sitting
anywhere.
on the left, if you look backwards, might be able to see the area of Albert. Thank you.
No idea where any of those are. I think we're flying over France anyway.
Well, I might be getting my first bit of experience in that thing tomorrow.
Oh, the Antonov, are you going to try and fly it?
I'm going to try and download it and set it up.
Ah, yeah. Probably set it to fly like the
Crossing over Kilo Oscar Papa Oscar Romeo.
A380. It's the only plane that's remotely like it.
Yeah, I might be able to fail 2 of its engines.
Distance to next waypoint, 45
You
miles.
should have some fun with engine
Bearing
failures now.
150.
I mean, it's got 6. Although obviously you have to remember that it's a bigger plane, so you don't want to lose too many engines. Obviously it's a struggle to keep itself in the air.
I've lost half my engines. But no, I didn't think a plane would ever have 6 engines unless it's going into space or something.
Well, clearly it's so big it just needs the power.
Yeah. What's its maximum speed?
When you say what is the spec for this plane, Grandad, do you mean this plane we're flying? This is a Boeing 757-200. It has 2 Rolls-Royce engines. Yeah, passenger aircraft, probably can seat just under 200 passengers, perhaps more. Yeah. The plane I was just talking about was a different one. I think you've mentioned you actually saw it before. It's the that Antonov 225, which is the biggest plane in the world with 6 engines. That's what we were actually talking about. But the plane I'm flying is just a 757. new centre for us. Acknowledge handoff.
118.05 for Boeing.
Contact next controller.
Going to 118.05.
Paris Center, Boeing with you. Boeing, Paris Center, roger.
Paris Centre, or whatever it says. Boeing with you. Just random Boeing.
World travel 8330, Panic. You are at 1,000 below your assigned altitude.
Oh dear. There's a world travel that's 1,000 below its assigned altitude. I don't know what that's doing.
Turn right, heading 220, resume on navigation.
It's heavy as well.
Flight level 360.
Trying to get to 360.
It better not crash.
Wouldn't surprise me if it was using FSX pilot. Just below its assigned altitude, that's usually what FSXP is good at. Messing up the altitudes and diving the planes when you try and turn.
What would you say if you just heard the scream of a jet engine and then world travel heavy. Traffic is 11 o'clock and 1 miles. The world travel heavy. ATC service is terminated. Squawk 1200. Frequency change approved. Smash.
I don't know. Cockpits are high-tech places, Grandad. That's why we talk high-tech things.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first officer again. We just flew over the city of Le Plessis-Belleville. Those sitting on the right side of the aircraft might be able to see Mo. And
Yep,
looking backwards, you will see Le Plessis-Belleville. We'll be crossing over Nangus in about 1 minute. Thank you.
Huh?
Crossing over Uniform Tango Echo Lima Alpha.
Oh, even the 172s now, they're having to upgrade the transponders and put ATSB and all sorts in there to make them, you know, approved to operate in certain airspaces.
Distance to next waypoint, 31 miles. Bearing, 157.
I know, Alan, yeah, it does. It turns them way too sharply. I don't know why, because...
Why is the live stream failed?
Is it... what? Oh, it's alright on my end. It must be your thing. Yeah, there's a number in the INI file in the aircraft line, you know, whatever aircraft it is, which controls the bank angle. I think it goes from 1 to 10 or something or whatever, and I have tried to change it. Tried to change the sensitivity all the way down to 1, then all the way back up, just to see if I can make a difference, and it always turns too sharply. I think it might be because it's not really, it doesn't work so well with some planes if they're quite complicated, like add-ons, but you know, they're flyable, so it's
I've got it back.
It's doable. Yeah.
Oh, I saw your upload as well.
Oh yeah, I uploaded another quick accident investigation that we'd filmed the other day. Just a 5-minute one. It was the last one I'd got left recorded, so I just thought I'd get that uploaded.
About CFI causes a crash.
Yeah, CFI's messing around. Or flight instructors, if we don't want to keep using abbreviations, because apparently they're too technical. So we'll call them flight instructors. were messing around and caused the plane to crash.
Yeah, they were doing aerobatics. Yeah, they were doing aerobatics in a non-aerobatic plane.
Yeah,
They managed to kill themselves, not surprisingly.
yeah, and the 2 students, so...
Stupid pilot.
Crossing over Bravo Romeo Yankee. Distance to next waypoint, 31 miles. Bearing, 158.
33.5 miles for my TR1. Can you still hear me?
I've still got you.
Good. I don't think we're going to get down in time.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get time for you to see my landing.
Yeah.
Let me just see. Get a flight time to destination.
Estimated flying time to Lima, Foxtrot, Mike, Lima, 47 minutes.
Oh, 47
Estimated
minutes.
time of arrival, 6:02 UTC.
Mine! That's some power!
It probably is. It's probably just because it's a bit away. Let me see. Get distance to destination.
Distance to Lima, Foxtrot,
See how far
Mike,
I am.
Lima, 303 miles.
303 miles.
Airport altitude, 74 feet.
No, it's 74 feet above sea level.
Yeah. Well, we'll try. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. If not, then.
Oh yes, yes, I'm in there by Air Safety Institute. They're top planes that have had unfortunate crashes. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all on the. I think it's called like Marshall said, Air Safety Institute. They're not the kind
This is the
of
first officer once again.
big ones that they
For
do.
those of you sitting on the left side of the
Mayday
aircraft, if you
documentaries.
look backwards, you might be able to see the area of Romilly-sur-Seine. And in addition the city of Charleroi. We'll be crossing over Joigny in a few minutes. Thank you.
Yeah, they do the Mayday crash investigation ones, which are usually about jets, but there's some smaller planes. These are just smaller ones on YouTube.
Yeah, I think I've had a few close maydays in my time as a pilot, including an engine failure.
Yeah. Uh-oh, traffic. Oh, Boeing 747 there. 360. Heavy. That must be that World Travel Heavy that keeps drifting off its assigned altitude. Report them inside then.
Do it!
Well, they're not reporting them inside, so we'll just have to hope they don't collide.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, they haven't reported them inside at all. They just completely ignored it.
Crossing over Oscar Kilo Romeo India X-ray.
I'm going to try and cover some of the bigger documentaries, like the Mayday Air
Distance to
Crash
next
ones.
waypoint, 29 miles.
They're usually
Bearing,
about 40 minutes
158.
long, where they kind of reenact the whole crash and then show the investigation.
Yeah. We were trying to record one of those on Tuesday and then his stupid lap flip died.
Yeah, we got interrupted and the laptop died when I was recording one on Tuesday about British Midland flight, which is a 737 which crashed on the M1 motorway about probably 20 years ago at least now, but that's quite close to where I am, so that's of interest.
Yeah, it wasn't far off the runway.
No, it was very close to East Midlands, trying to make an emergency landing. But I won't tell you what happened and why it crashed, because hopefully I'll re-record it and put it up. But yeah, it did crash into the motorway.
Yeah. But no, if I have any significant maydays at the controls of an aircraft, I'll probably end up reenacting the crash and then conducting an investigation.
Yeah.
Although I'm not sure what I would crash. I don't think I would crash anything the way things are going at the minute. Are there any crashes you've had that have required investigation?
Not crashes that I've had, no. I've definitely had a couple of crashes. I remember one notable one where I was flying on Eurofly and I came in 100 kilometers per hour over the landing speed because I thought we were at the right speed, and then landed and realised obviously we weren't, we were way too fast.
You should have killed its engine.
I didn't realise. I think it was a smaller plane, and it was something like 190, and I was at 290, and I just thought, because I've been flying bigger jets, that that's about right, and left it there, and then thought we were right. Thought we were about to touch down, and we just crashed. I remember that one now. Yeah. I was going to try and do them all in order from season 1 all the way up to season whatever it's at now, but they're not all on YouTube. They're not all available online.
Distance to next waypoint, 51 miles.
And some of them have
Bearing,
adverts.
158.
Adverts in the middle of them, so that was annoying. But yeah.
Yeah. I think there's been a couple of notable fails I've had that I've done private investigations into that I've not released the details for. Including an Amis plane crash in a 747.
Hello, Munchkins.
That was due to me not having any control. Actually, I will release the details for that because it's not so bad. Oh, it was Eurofly, to be honest, and I didn't score the correct code.
Wow.
Because I was eating at the time, and I was just thinking, oh, it'll be alright, I'll be able to do it.
Yeah.
Hi, this is the first officer once again. For those of you sitting on the right side
Yeah,
of the
I've had
aircraft,
plenty of those collisions with another
you might be able
aircraft.
to see the area of claim scene.
That's annoying.
Those sitting on the left, if you look backwards,
And not
you
really
might be able to see
realistic,
the area
to
of
be
Alon.
honest, because
And in addition, Seymour and Oxoid.
in a
We'll
real
be
life
flying over the city of
situation,
Solihull
if
in
an
less than 2
aircraft
minutes.
didn't respond to
Thank
air
you.
traffic control would vector the aircraft that were around it away from it. They wouldn't, just because one aircraft's not responding, it wouldn't, instantly cause a crash. It's just other flights would have to be vectored around that plane. It's obviously dangerous when you don't respond to air traffic control on any platform or situation, but it shouldn't cause a crash.
But no, I did. I didn't realise when it was just like squawk, squawk. I did try to take the control. As soon as I put my hand on them, we crashed.
Yeah.
And then I had and then I think this might have been an investigation that you did. I think, or a recording that you did. You had an inverted McDonnell Douglas MD-83.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think I was reenacting a situation that really happened where, if anyone remembers, there was an air crash but I want to do that actually, a recording of it, the air crash investigation documentary for Alaska Airlines 261, I think it was, an MD-83 which had faulty maintenance and a screw broke in its tail, and the pilots were basically struggling to control it until it finally just went inverted and crashed. But that is one I'd like to do. I'll try and do that at some point. Alright, Munchkins. That's good.
But no, I brush up on my emergency procedures regularly, so...
Right, see how long we've got to fly and what the time is, see if you'll be able to witness the landing. Get a flight time to destination.
Estimated flying time to Lima, Foxtrot, Mike, Lima, 39 minutes.
39
Estimated
minutes.
time of arrival, 602 UTC.
I don't get distance to destination.
Distance to Lima, Foxtrot, Mike, Lima, 227 miles.
227
Airport
miles
altitude,
away.
74 feet.
You might not be able to see it. Annoying. If it had just been a couple miles shorter, you know, it's just been 50, 60 miles shorter, you might have been able to, but...
But no, I practice my procedures regularly, so that probably won't happen to me.
Right, I am going to go and get a drink. Are you able to stay for another, you know, a bit longer?
Let's see, what time is it now?
Just gone 8:15.
How long are you going to be?
Oh, only about 5 minutes. I'm just going to go and get a drink and everything. I'll be back in about 5 minutes at most.
Yeah, I concur with that. And what are you going to do about ATC?
I'll watch the stream on my phone. I'll keep it on my phone and see how things go. Right, I'll be back in about 5 minutes, so you can keep everyone entertained.
Yeah.
Back in a bit.
But no, I did do an emergency descent in a TBM 850 from flightway simulation this morning. We were at flight level 310.
Crossing over Alpha Tango November.
And down with FSXP. The way I basically did it was uncheck the recovery box and set the altitude down to 5,000 and then climb
Distance to next waypoint, 68 miles. Bearing, 170.
As far forward as it would go without going inverted. Then going completely out of control. I think we were going down at about minus 3,500 feet a minute. We picked up quite a bit of speed that I had to scrub off before coming in for the landing. I was basically, you know, trying to do an emergency descent where we lost pressure. I was coming in to land, but the only problem was I picked up a ton of speed that I needed to get rid of. I'm not sure how to fail the pressurization systems, so we didn't lose pressure, it was just a practice run. Alright, let's see how far I am away from my landing. 5.3 miles away from TR1.
Hi, this is the first officer once again. We just headed over the city of Oton. For those of you sitting on the right side of the aircraft, you might be able to see Pari El Modil coming up shortly. For those of you sitting on the left, if you look backwards, you might be able to see Chalon. We'll be heading over the city of Marseille mines, momentarily. Thank you.
Contact Marseille Center on 130.85.
Alright, altimeter 2081. Annoyingly I can't set it. But we're not on an iPhone flight 26.
Okay, I'm back. I just heard we got a contact centre.
Yeah. You're gonna do it with IYP or are you gonna do it manually?
I just acknowledged it. I'll go across to them manually. There we go. Alan, how do you check the winds? either ATC, or if you go into the FSX pilot menu and go into say sub menu, there's a thing in there which says winds, or is it winds, or does it say ambient winds?
No,
just
it's,
winds.
winds.
Winds, yeah, and then it gives you how much wind you've got and from what point on the compass, from what heading.
Mall 0 Hotel November is coming in for an ILS approach.
What a hotel room?
My frequency Mall 0 Hotel November
Oh,
is coming
like
in for an ILS.
Mall, as in like the Mall Orion plane?
Yeah.
Ah.
For some reason, when I'm hovering and when I'm flying around East Midlands, I always get Mall 0 Zulu Golf Romeo.
Is that
For
always
some
hovering
reason.
around there?
I think it must be.
Yeah, I don't know if you can get the winds with It's Your Plane. I don't think you can really do weather checks, annoyingly, unless you get the... You can say get ATIS 4 and then say a major airport nearby, so like if you're flying over Paris and say get ATIS 4 Lima Foxtrot Papa Golf, which is the code for Paris Charles de Gaulle, and it should tune it to that frequency so I can get the weather.
Although we tried to do that for Fredericksburg and it messed up.
Yeah, it can change the frequency from the centre that you're currently on, and that can then mean you can't get back on with ATC properly.
Yeah, it crashed. And then Microsoft Flight Simulator registered stopped working.
Oh yeah, Alan did mean for IYP. Yeah, that's the only way I can get it to do it for IYP, to get the ATIS for a nearest major airport. There might be a command, like say winds, but I don't think there is. I've never heard people using it.
Alright, 1000.
Because ATC aren't so realistic on here. They don't give you a wind check when you come into land. Usually, in real life, they would, say clear to land, winds at, and then give you a wind check. But they don't do that with Microsoft ATC.
Please don't crash. I've got crash settings on when I'm coming into North Dean, so I'm a bit curious as to whether we're going to crash.
If you're flying your C-172, I think you should land. I think I've landed there before. When I first got FSX pilot and I was just taking a tour around England.
I've got rid of flight following. It's not gonna... I had to press 3 to get rid of it, because I'd got a flight plan filed in that it would have tried to request IFR clearance for.
Yeah.
It would have said Cessna November 80991 request IFR clearance to San Diego.
San Diego. And you're in the UK. I don't think that's happening, not in a Cessna.
They didn't do that to me, so I was in a Cessna.
I bet they would have actually given you clearance though.
Yeah, I was in a Cessna 182 in Austin, Texas, and the flight plan that I got filed in was to get to East Midlands Airport from Faro. I pressed 2 to try and get rid of flight following on landing. It was just like Cessna November 182 Romeo Delta request IFR clearance to East Midlands, ready to cut me. They told me to squawk 0063 and climb and maintain 15,000, expect flight level 260 in 10 minutes.
Oh. Yeah, expect to land
Ladies and
about
gentlemen, this is the
10
first
times
officer
so you
again.
can refuel.
Those sitting on the right
and
side of the
expect to
aircraft
crash over the
might be able to
Atlantic.
see the area up first. For those of you sitting on the left, if you look backwards, you might be able to see the city of Deliverance. And in addition, Leo, we'll be flying over St. Cammon in less than 2 minutes.
Did we crash?
Thank you. Crossing over
crashed?
Mike Alpha Delta Oscar Tango.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. I don't know why you should.
I went for an such a short approach.
Distance to next waypoint, 36 miles.
That should have worked.
Bearing,
I mean, usually I try
171.
short, but I don't think it should make a difference. Really. What did it say? 150 crash?
No, I heard the touchdown sound and I heard the brakes and reverse thrust.
Unless it wasn't along enough runway. I don't know. Maybe... Yeah, I thought I'd landed there though in a C-172.
I was going to say, where are all these C-172s that I'm hearing over Great Off come from if they can't land there?
Not sure if we just got told it was a traffic alert, but it's a CRJ. Oh well, it can report. Because I don't know if it said us.
I had a fail as well when I was flying Austin Bergstrom to Brennan. Guess what ATC did to me?
What?
Cessna, November 8090901, SOAR 1123 heavy.
Get current flight time to destination.
The current time is 0535 UTC.
Shut up, Mike. I don't want the current
0735
time, and it's all wrong anyway. Get flight time to destination.
Estimated flying time to Lima, Foxtrot, Mike, Lima, 27 minutes.
27 minutes.
Estimated time of
apparently.
arrival, 602 UTC.
You might be able to watch it on the stream even if you're not on the call.
Maybe. Alright, mixture lead.
Did it just tell you had a wonderful flight?
Yeah.
Oh, except it crashed it. Yeah, really wonderful flight.
Well, no, that flight we did to Oshkosh, apparently it said we crashed at the end, but we didn't crash. It set it up right, it did the landing right, you know, I could hear the engine sound and it was reversing. Just said I crashed when I went to log it.
It's annoying.
Oh well, it was a fun flight anyway.
Yeah, I think we did land anyway. It just thought we crashed, but no, I'm pretty sure we landed okay. Sounded like we landed okay.
Yeah,
we were definitely in Oshkosh.
I'm planning on going back there next year and doing the same flight.
Yeah. So yeah, after this it'll be back to the usual
Crossing over Echo Tango Romeo Echo Kilo.
perhaps the usual streaming schedule with perhaps one big stream every week and then
Distance to next waypoint, 41 miles.
maybe
Bearing,
a
171.
small flight in the middle of the week if I can time.
Yeah. Because I might even be out the cockpit. What would it be in GCSE year? Which is unusual for me, I'm always in the cockpit. Unless I'm cross country and hand homework, see. That would be fun. Then if I couldn't get my homework to them, it'd be, oh, Mr. Plane wouldn't start. And then a video. Pull it back to idle.
Say what, we'll
running
change
really
the view.
rough. Alright, well,
That's very loud outside for you, I'm not going to keep it on that. I'll just leave it on that for you for now.
set. Throttle at 1700. And you can see it just gets worse. I think there's something seriously wrong with this engine. 2400. Yeah, it's getting worse. I think
Ladies
there's
and
something wrong
gentlemen,
with the engine.
this is the first officer again. For those of you sitting on the left side of the aircraft, you might be able to see the area of Romans and the city of Valence coming up soon. Thank you.
Oh, we've got some knowledge. Oh, descend to 270. Descend and maintain flight level 270.
Descend and maintain flight level 270. Roger.
Right, we're out of cruise. I'm just going to do the descent checklist. Descent checklist.
Roger. I will perform the descent checklist as required. Anti-ice as required.
Confirmed.
The anti-ice settings are set as required. Radio set.
Confirm.
The radios are properly set. 32,000, minus 3,000 even, 2902. Prepare the arrival data for Lima, Foxtrot, Mike, Lima.
Right, so then we finish up that checklist a little later. When we get a bit further down.
Yeah.
31,000, minus 3,100, 287.
Okay, Marseille Centre. You might just get to see the approach even if you don't see us land.
Yeah. But no, what would you have said if you were at school and all the teachers were on about how we couldn't get sound of plane
30,000, minus 2,900,
I don't know.
287.
To be honest.
Oh, I don't care whether you've stopped working. Yeah.
29,000, minus 2,900, 291.
That's why if I was in the cockpit.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're leaving our cruising altitude and starting our descent into Marseille.
From when I actually got
We
to
should be on the ground in about 23
I
minutes.
started it
Thank
up,
you.
Closed it up, shut it down, and put it back in its hangar.
28,000,
Yeah.
minus 2,800, 295.
Wow. I've only been streaming for 1 hour 27 minutes and we're already descending. We're doing well today.
Don't speak too soon.
Right, they want us down to 190.
27,000,
Descend and
minus
maintain flight level
1,300,
190.
297. Level at 27,000.
I'm
Copy.
gonna go now.
Down to flight level 190.
See you at school tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Alright,
Bye.
bye. I'll be monitoring the chat if my flip stops working until about 9.
Okay then.
Alright,
See ya.
see ya.
Crossing over Mike Tango Lima.
And he's gone.
26,000, minus 2,900, 307.
At 26,000 feet now.
Distance to next waypoint, 36 miles. Bearing, 181. $25,000, minus 2,800, 311. $24,000, minus 2,700, 318.
Orbit 7945. Contact Marseille Center on 120.85. 120.85. Orbit 7945.
23,000, minus 2,700, 327. $22,000, minus 2,700, 322. $21,000, minus 2,700, 329er. 20,000, minus 2,700, 334.
Boeing, you are 55 miles north. Turn left heading 115. Expect vector visual. Runway 32 left approach.
19,000, minus
Don't know what that
500,
was.
349er. Level at 19,000.
What did that just say? Anyway, what did ATC say?
Turn left heading 115. Expect
Turn left heading 115.
32 left approach.
Captain, I have set the navigation GPS switch to navigation.
Right, okay,
Heading set to
expect vectors
115.
visual runway 32 left. So we are, okay. This will be interesting then. Something new. Just going to go back and see what that noise was. Just gave us a warning then.
Boeing, please expedite your turn to heading 115.
Set heading 115.
Heading set to 115.
Right,
Roger.
come on. Get it on to 115, please.
Current heading 115.
There we go. Yeah, we're on 115 ATC. So, we'll get IYP to make a visual a bit later.
Turn left heading 115. Descend and maintain 9,000.
Turn left heading 115. Descend and maintain
Heading set to
15,000.
115. Descend and maintain 15,000. Roger.
Turn left heading 115.
Current heading 115.
Oh, unless they gave us a...
Boeing,
actually, did they just...
Captain, I have set the altimeter to QNH. The current QNH is 2993. 1014 millibars.
I'm not sure what heading they said. It
18,000,
sounded like it said
minus
1, but it might have
3,000
been 9
even,
or something.
358.
Alright, well we'll see if they moan at us and tell us we need to be on a different heading. Doesn't really matter, because I'm going to get it to do the visual later, so we'll get on the right course. That warning was weird, I didn't know what it was saying.
17,000,
Almost sounded
minus
like
3,000 even,
wind shear.
361.
Kind of, but it was kind of, I don't know, it was strange, and I don't know why it would say wind shear when we're at like 20,000 feet.
$16,000, minus 3,000 even, 356.
Stop beeping, plane. Strange plane. It's giving us warnings.
15,000, minus
Buzzing.
2,000 even, 351.
Anyway,
Captain,
no, it's been
I've
quite
set
nice
the
to
airspeed to
fly.
250 knots.
okay, speed 250.
Level at 15,000.
Okay, we're level. Give us another descent then, ATC, if you want us down further. They haven't said anything, so we'll stay where
Captain,
we
if
are.
this is an ILS or back course approach, please ensure that navigation 1 is set to the correct frequency.
No, it's not, Mike. You're going to be making a visual and you're going to do it well. Right, I'll put the view back on virtual cockpit. Right, hopefully they'll give us another descent soon. Because this is the altitude they told us to be at.
Boeing, please expedite your descent to 9,000.
Oh, descend and maintain 9,000.
Copy. Down to 9,000.
That was my fault, I didn't set the altitude right. Damn it. Right, it's going to have to scramble to get down now. Okay, well hopefully we'll be alright.
14,000, minus 1,800, 260. $13,000, minus 1,800, 258.
Just trying to see if F9's working. Is F9 working, Alan? Apparently you can just see a light or something, not the actual plane. That's F9 anyway. Right, I'll put us back on F10 for now.
Boeing, contact Mirage approach on 118.902.
12,000, minus 1,800, 256. Captain, I've set the airspeed to 240 knots.
Mirage approach. Boeing, desire 11,800.
Shut up.
Mirage approach. Roger.
What the hell is that saying?
Boeing, turn right heading 140, descend and maintain 9,000. Turn right heading
Turn right heading 140.
descend and maintain 9,000.
140.
I don't know what it's saying.
11,000, minus 2,000 even, 260.
Boeing, contact from all
Current heading 140.
1.225. Point 13.
I'm just using one to acknowledge now because it's easier.
Check landing lights.
Landing lights on.
Provence approach.
The landing lights are on.
10,400 for 9,000. Boeing, Provence approach. Roger. Altimeter 2985.
I think they're going to put us into a hold. Or a
10,000,
little bit of a hold.
minus
while we just lose a
1,800,
bit of altitude
260.
because I messed up with the
Auto
altitude
spoilers
just for a
on.
few minutes. Oh, we need to do auto spoilers. Auto spoilers on.
The auto spoilers are on. Select correct auto brake setting.
Set auto brake to position 3.
Auto brake set to position 3. Verify course setting.
Confirmed.
The course setting has been verified. Navigation GPS on navigation. Properly set on navigation. Verify fuel quantity.
Confirmed.
Airport is 25 miles. 2 o'clock. Roger. The fuel quantity has been checked. Captain, the fasten seatbelt
Fasten
signs should be on.
seatbelt signs on.
9,000, minus 600, 248. Fasten seatbelts on. Captain, call for the approach checklist as we near final approach.
I
Level
set
at
the auto
9,000.
brakes.
Flaps 1.
What?
The descent checklist has been completed.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's just how it does it. Probably does flaps 1. Okay, whatever.
Boeing, turn right heading 175.
Turn right heading 175.
Turn right heading 175.
Heading set to 175.
Yeah. I set the auto brakes to position 3 just because it is a visual that can sometimes mean the runway is not so long. Whatever that is. So yeah, I want to make sure we stopped. I'm not quite sure what's
Current
going
heading
on.
175.
Boeing, contact Marseille Center.
Right, Marseille
124.5.
Centre.
124.5.
We'll get this on the ground.
Provence approach. Boeing, descent 9,000.
No, I don't want to go back to them.
Descending 9,000.
Stupid thing.
Provence approach. Roger. Altimeter
No, I need to be on
2980. Boeing, turn left heading 150.
turn left heading 150.
Turn left.
Bearing 150.
150.
Airport is 22 miles. 2 o'clock.
Okay. We're just very close and too high. They need to give us a descent. I think they're just trying to get us into a position where they can descend us a bit more. Once we're down a bit further, we're good. But we're not.
Current heading 150.
We're not quite at the right altitude at the minute. Surely they're not going to expect us to land the plane from this altitude. Alright, we are in a hold around Marseille Airport by the looks of things. Come on.
Boeing,
Descend
descend and maintain 3,000.
and maintain 3000.
Descend and maintain 3000.
There
Roger.
we go, that's what we wanted. And we'll just get onto a heading for the airport again. Makes visual approach on, what was the runway? 3-1 left.
Expedite your descent to 3,000.
We are descending to 3000. Actually, I think. Get current altitude.
Current altitude, 9,758 feet.
Descend and maintain 3000.
10,000, 1,800, 252. Copy. Down to 3,000.
Acknowledge.
Level at 3,000. Captain, I've set the airspeed to
Level at
240 knots.
3000.
Sync rate.
Whoa, what's going on?
Sync rate. Sync rate.
Whoa.
Sync
No, IP,
rate.
what are you doing?
Sync rate.
What are you doing?
Sync rate.
Oh.
9,000, minus 1,800, 248.
Okay, that was strange. That was very strange. Okay, anyway, I don't know what happened there.
Airport is 25 miles. 4
Contact
o'clock.
next controller.
Switching over now. Going to 122.1.
Right.
Wrong approach. Boeing, descend.
8,000, minus 1,800, 245.
Boeing, wrong approach. Roger.
Right, this is looking better now. Right, I'll have a look at...
Turn right, heading
Oh, okay.
225. Descend and maintain 3,000. Turn right, heading 225.
Turn right heading 225.
Boeing,
Heading set to 225.
Anyway, yeah.
Roger.
Let me have a look at the live chat.
Boeing, turn right, heading 260.
Hello, Alex. Turn right heading 260.
7,000, minus 2,300, 252. 260.
Acknowledge.
Turn right, heading 260.
There we go.
Boeing,
Right, they should be lining us up for the airport now.
Six 6,000, minus 1,800, 261.
Right, things are going better then. I don't know what happened then. It was still at 9,000, and IYP said level at 3,000, and then we got sync rate pull up. So, anyway, it's looking better.
Captain, we're approaching the destination airport. You have control of the airspeed. It's your plane. Current indicated airspeed, 240 knots. Current heading 260.
Okay. Let's hope we're just approaching the airport now. And hopefully ATC will tell me what runway it was again for the visual approach.
5,000, minus 1,600,
It was, something left,
250.
3-1 left, 3-2 left. Yeah, you did, Alex, but you can always go back, it'll be archived after. It's a 757 we're flying.
2,500.
What do you mean 2,500? We're nowhere near 2,500. What is this doing? Can you even fly this IYP, please? I'm not quite sure what's happening.
Airport is 22 miles. 1
Get
o'clock.
current altitude.
4,000, minus 1,900, 250. Current altitude, 4,118 feet.
You know what I think is happening? I think it must be this plane. It's just been and its audio warning systems are just playing up. Because I think we do okay on IYP. There's no issue. Contact next controller. Yeah, there's no
Going
issue
to
here.
131.22. Airport is 20 miles. 1 o'clock.
Turn left heading 260.
3,000, minus 600, 266, 260. Current heading
I wonder if
260.
it's bad weather or something.
Level at
I
3,000.
don't know what it's actually saying.
Airport is 18 miles. 1 o'clock.
Oh yeah, thanks Alex. Any sounds would be good really. I mean, I have custom sounds for most of my my FSX planes, but you know, any sounds I get, I can always replace a custom sound file with them to make it sound even more realistic. Turn right heading 290.
Heading set to 290. Roger.
Yeah, I think this plane's audio
Airport is 16 miles.
systems.
1 o'clock.
Right, I'm gonna have to tell it to approach checklist.
Roger. We'll do the approach and landing checklists. Do you want me to
Yes,
assist you?
please. Yes, please.
Roger. I'll handle the landing. It's my plane. Avionics on.
Confirmed.
Radio set. The radios are properly set. Navigation GPS on navigation. Current heading 290. Airport is 14 miles. 1 o'clock. Properly set on navigation. Setting airspeed to 200.
Prepare to make a visual approach on runway 31 left.
Sorry, that runway does not exist at Lima, Foxtrot, Mike, Lima.
Prepare to
Flaps
make
5.
a visual approach on runway 32 left.
Roger. I've made the course 316, and I
There
will
we
shortly
go.
be turning the aircraft towards the approach entry point. Airport is 12 miles. 1 o'clock.
Right, let's see how we do.
Distance to entry point, 2 miles. Setting airspeed to
Oh, wow,
180.
it's got a bit of configuring to do. Look, I did the checklist when I did. Because we're really close. Right, I think, if I remember rightly, you don't follow
Airport is 10 miles.
ATC's
12
commands now because it is doing all the approach for me now.
Airport is 11 miles. Figure 12 o'clock. Turn right heading 320. Report runway in sight. Turn right
Alright.
heading 320.
So yeah, we're
Flaps
going to ignore
15.
that, I think, because it is doing the thing.
Airport is 9 miles.
So we'll
12
report,
o'clock.
report runway in sight.
Setting airspeed to 170.
Boeing, I have the runway in sight. Boeing, you are at 10 miles southeast. Descend and maintain 2,100. Clear visual. Runway 32 left approach.
Yep, cleared
Contact
visual.
Mahal Tower on
Okay.
123.75.
So we'll contact the tower in a minute.
Descend and maintain.
So yeah,
Setting airspeed
they
to
are giving us
160.
a new altitude and things, but we're just going to ignore them
We're
because,
starting our descent.
Tower on
like I say, it is doing
I will
it.
shortly be making a gradual turn towards final approach.
Good, flaps.
Flaps 25.
Contact tower. Let's get
Captain.
in contact with them.
I will be calling out AGL altitudes. Roger. Going to 123.72.
Boeing is 9 miles southeast. Inbound visual. Runway
2,700.
left approach.
Oh yeah, Cessnas would be nice to hear. Alex?
2,500.
Yeah, like I said,
500.
there we go, we've got the audio systems coming on now.
2,300.
Yeah, obviously that. There was the Honda Jet, would be nice if you could get any sounds for that. I don't know how common they are. Yeah,
2,100.
any other big jets?
Distance to threshold, 6 miles. Landing gear down.
That's interesting, gear down sound, okay. Gears down.
1,900. Gear down and locked. Everything is green. 1,800.
Okay, everything's green and cleared to land.
1,700.
1,700 feet. No,
Setting
we're not
airspeed
there.
to 150.
Gonna be
Flaps
almost
30.
there.
Captain,
No, we're
please
not at
ensure that the
1,000.
parking brakes are off,
This,
the auto
aircraft
brakes are
is-
set, and the auto spoilers are armed.
Aircraft is a
1,500.
little, strange with its warning systems. I don't think the altitude is set quite right on it for the approach.
1,400.
Oh, IP knows what it's doing. Yeah, I set the auto brake to position 3 for anyone who's just joined, which is full, because I'm not sure how long this
1,300.
runway is, so hopefully we will be able to stop with position 3 in the auto brakes.
1,200.
Quick outside view.
500.
I'd like to request that our flight attendants be seated at this time. We'll be landing shortly.
That's saying we're at
Thank you.
500, but I don't think we are. IYP is
1,000.
following the
I'll
right
handle the landing.
altitudes.
It's my plane. 900.
900. Shut up, plane. Stupid warning systems. You don't know what you're doing.
800. 600.
And thanks to everyone saying good luck on the landing.
400.
Hopefully it goes well.
Captain, I will exit the runway after touchdown, so that we can contact ground operations.
I will have something to eat maybe when
We
I
have a
land.
starboard side crosswind
Land.
component of 2 knots.
Okay, weather's
500.
looking okay. 2 knots.
400.
300.
Approaching minimums.
Yep, 300 almost.
300.
Right, here we go.
200.
200.
100.
Auto throttle off. Indicated
Okay,
airspeed is
airspeed's
off.
going back.
100.
50.
50.
40. 30.
40.
20.
30.
10.
There
20.
we go. Nice. Hopefully we'll stop nice and quick.
Reverse thrust on.
There goes reverse thrust. Nice and loud.
Reverse thrust, off. Flaps up. Auto brakes off. The approach and landing checklists have been completed.
Just trying to do some outside views. We're on the runway now. Flaps coming up. It'll exit the runway soon. Yeah, that seemed like a good landing. Oh, nice, Alex. On the Cessna 182 from the interior. Yeah, that would be nice to hear. I could probably use some of them sounds because I have a 182. I'm not sure how realistic the sounds are for it. So I could, yeah, that'd be good. Why seatbelt is fastened? Because we're landing, so it has to be fastened. I don't know if it was a bumpy ride. It was. It seemed all right, to be honest. Munchkins, thank you, Sunnyside. Thank you, Kenneth. Thank you, Munchkins, for the well
Captain,
done.
we are exiting the runway now.
That's that. Right. I have no idea what that is saying. I mean, I don't know why it's doing that. This plane has some weird warnings. Contact ground. Right, we're off
Please
the
wait.
runway. We just need to get
Continued safety as the aircraft
clearance to taxi to a
Please remain seated.
Going to 119.07.
Your
gate.
indication that it is safe to look back the cabin, collect your belongings, and exit the aircraft. When the captain has marked the gate and has turned off, fasten seatbelts on. There will be uniform customer service.
Mike, let's taxi to gate Bravo 8.
Questions you may have regarding
Sorry.
the airport.
Gate, Bravo, does not exist.
Mike, let's taxi to gate Bravo 8.
On behalf
Captain,
of our flight
we are
manager,
taxiing to
especially
gate
my
Bravo
colleagues working
8.
with me in the cabin this evening, thank you for flying with us. We appreciate your business. We wish you a blessed day.
Do you want me to run through the taxi to the gate program
Affirmative.
checklist? Roger. Here's the taxi to the gate or ramp checklist. Strobe lights off.
Strobe lights off. Taxi lights on.
The strobe lights are off. Taxi lights on.
Landing lights off.
The taxi lights are on. Landing lights off. The landing lights are off. Spoilers fully retracted. The spoilers are fully retracted. Fire up the APU.
Fire up the APU.
The APU has been started. Transponder reset to
Confirmed.
1200. The transponder has been set to 1200. Transponder on standby.
Confirm.
The transponder is set on standby. Pitot heater off.
Pitot heater off.
Pitot heater is off. Elevator trim set for takeoff. Elevator properly set for takeoff. Captain, once we reach the gate, you can say resume checklists, and I will run down the parking checklist. The taxi to the gate or ramp checklist has been completed.
Okay, we'll wait for him to taxi to the gate. Thanks, Marshall. I probably won't have a pasty because it's quite late now where I am, and we won't be returning tonight either. This plane is going to stay there. Right, as soon as we're at the gate, we'll shut the plane down.
Captain, we are now parked at gate Bravo 8.
Munchkins, what's your next flight planned? I don't know. All I know is
Do you want me to run down the parking checklist?
the live stream schedule's returning to normal. Because like I say, the holidays are almost over for me, or today, so it'll be one big flight the weekend probably, and then maybe a smaller flight in the week if I get time. I'm not sure about what the next live flight will be. Affirmative.
Roger. Here's the parking checklist. Taxi lights off.
Taxi lights off.
Taxi lights off. Mark down and reset stopwatch readings, then say check or confirm.
Confirmed.
Parking brakes set. The parking brakes are on. Cut fuel flow.
Number 1 fuel off.
Engine number 1 fuel cut off
Number 2
valve
fuel
is off. Engine number 2 fuel cut off valve is off. The fasten seatbelt signs should be off.
Fasten seatbelt signs off.
Fasten seatbelts off. Beacon light off.
Beacon light off.
Beacon light off. Anti-ice off.
Anti-ice off.
Anti-ice as required.
Confirmed.
Yaw damper off. De-ice set. Yaw damper off.
Yaw damper off.
Yaw damper off. Flight director off.
Flight director off.
The flight director is off. Flight attendants, prepare for cross-check.
Doors
Captain,
opening.
after
Passengers.
all of the passengers have disembarked, if you want to set the aircraft to
I'll
cold
get
and
him
dark,
off.
say, resume checklists, and I will run down the shutdown checklist. Doors opened. The parking checklist has been completed.
Right, well that is the flight done. We'll let the passengers just get off. I'll leave this music on for now, and I'll hang around for a couple more minutes because sometimes there's questions at the end or people just leaving and saying bye, and I don't get to see it because I just end the stream. So I'll hang around for a couple more minutes like I always try and do now. So But again, thanks to everyone for watching and joining in. We got a couple of people coming on when after we'd got airborne. So thanks to all those, all the regulars and the people who come on. Bye, Munchkins. And I should say, obviously, if anyone wants to follow me on Twitter and you already don't, or you want to contact me on there, it's at blind_flightsimmer, or you can contact me at blindflightsimmer44@gmail.com if you want to email me, whatever way, if you're new to all of this or whatever, unless you already know all of that, of course. I should actually say, Alex, if you're still watching, I downloaded a C5 Galaxy for FSX today, so I'll make sure I fly that at some point. Seeing as it's a military aircraft. Right, we're going to end the flight now, and yeah, let's get my speech back on. So, again, I'll just do one more check of the live chat, and thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video. Okay, yeah, no more things in the live chat. Thanks for watching.